Hey there everybody, it's Rick Utzer here with AirgunWeb, and we have kind of a special. That's what we're going to call it. It's a special live broadcast today, and we're going to be unboxing the Umarex Synergis in .22 caliber. You guys may know about the Synergis. It launched over a year ago, and it's something that Umarex brought to market. Maybe it's about a year ago. No, it's been over a year. It's been over a year, probably. Pretty sure. Anyway. They came out first with the 177, and what they were looking to do is create a multi-shot springer. Now, why would you want that? Well, if you've ever shot spring air guns, you know that it's one at a time. You cock it, put a pellet in, close it, take a shot. Or if you're at underlever, you cock it, open the breech, put a pellet in, shut it, and take a shot. And if you're in a hurry and you've got game and you're trying to hunt and you want to get to it quickly, then you'll notice that it can be kind of a pain to fumble around and get pellets. So, the idea of a multi-shot springer is very cool, because we've had multi-shot CO2, multi-shot PCP. That's easy, very easy to do. Springer, you've got to compress that spring and take another shot, and there's, the mechanics to do that effectively. People have tried it in the past, and some people have done a pretty good job with it, but Umarex wanted to do something even better. And they wanted to give you enhanced accuracy plus the automatic shooting. So we're going to talk a bit about the features here on the Umarex Synergis 22, and then that's all, of course, going to be in preparation for our upcoming videos that we'll be doing on this gun. So if you guys have any questions in the meantime, please throw them into the comments. Let us know if you have any. Let us know what you think. You have any questions? You want to talk about something specific about this gun, that's great. And at the end, if you guys have questions you want to talk about outside of this particular product, we'll have a little Q&A if you guys have questions. All right, so let's get started. What is the Synergis? It's a gas ram driven gun. It's got a gas ram in it, and it's got a piston, and when you cock it, the gas ram's held back by the sear. You pull the trigger, flies forward, and creates back pressure, or pressurizes the compression chamber, and then it shoots the pellet out the barrel. So what makes this different than, say, other, quote, break barrels is that this is a fixed barrel. Now, why is that better? Well, over the years, if you've ever had break barrel guns, they kind of have an Achilles heel, and that is the actual barrel joint part. And so what happens is when you're cocking the gun, over time, if that wears out, then your barrel won't always come back to true, and your shots start winding up going all over the place. So with a fixed barrel springer, you have the barrel doesn't break, it stays true, and you're actually cocking a lever underneath, or a side lever. The RWs had those side levers and stuff, but the barrel stays fixed. So that should deliver better accuracy. Now, some of the other features we have here, it's, I believe, a shrouded barrel. We've got the nitro piston. They call it the turbo nitro piston. I don't know what the difference is, but it's a nitro piston versus a spring. We've got a 10-shot auto-indexing magazine. And here, this is really cool. Take a look at this right here. It has a 3-year warranty. So instead of your normal 1-year warranty, we've got a 3-year warranty on this gun. So if you run into problems in that 3 years, you can give Umarex a call, and they'll work out a way for you to get your gun repaired, basically under warranty. Very, very cool. Okay, so some of the other features, it's a rifle barrel. It probably has an automatic safety. I can't read quite upside down very good, but I'm pretty sure that's what that's telling us. And the velocity claims, well, we're going to check out if that actually is true, but not on this video. That'll be actually on the review, so be sure to catch that. But they're saying with alloy pellets, which is the light lead-free stuff, you may do 900 feet per second and up to 800 feet per second with lead. We'll see. That is pretty good velocity in a 22, and of course it'll all depend on how heavy your pellet is. So maybe with like the RWS hobbies, maybe we'll get close to 800. But you'll have to catch the next video for that. Let's go ahead and unbox this thing. What do you think? Oh, it also comes with a scope. Let's see. It has their what do they call it? The lockdown all metal custom mount. I don't know if they're calling, well, if you guys can read that there. That's what they're calling. They have a particular, they had a different name for that previously, and I want to make sure I get the naming right. No, they're calling it a lockdown all-metal custom mount. So you have you know, an all-metal Picatinny mount here, and that is also very important with the gun because with a Springer, the piston hits the front of the compression chamber and it throws the gun forward, which if the scope doesn't have a way to lock into place, it'll want to slide off the back of your gun. If you've ever shot a break barrel or a Springer air gun that didn't have a stop pin or a way to secure the scope, it'll walk back, no matter how tight you make that mount, it'll walk back right off the rail. So the way you prevent that is you just go to a Picatinny or Weaver mount. And it solves that problem. I don't know why every spring airgun manufacturer doesn't just use that by default, because it really just saves you a ton of headache. Let's see, we've got, doesn't say it's adjustable trigger, so maybe we'll check the manual quickly on that. It does come with a scope, 3 to 9x40 scope. We'll see, you know, how good that is when we get to our review. It is a fully shrouded barrel, which means it could be quiet. And they've got this thing that I'm not sure, you know, where Umarex loves their initials of so many things. The ABT, Airflow Boost Technology, probably a way that they're getting the air from the compression chamber into the barrel more efficiently to make sure they try and hit those velocity claims. So that's what we got on the box. Anything other here we want to see? You guys can't see it, but I can. I think that's it. So why don't we go ahead and open this up. And if you switch to the top camera there, Sue, we're going to switch camera views and we're going to just walk our way through it here. Okay, and here we go. Oh, and we have another box. Okay, well that was anticlimactic, wasn't it? All right, let's see. I had not opened this up yet. Have you noticed? All right, so we take this away, ta-da, and here we are. Okay, so cool packaging, right? So one of the things that is tough as a guy who sells air guns over at Airgun Pro Shop, little plug there, packing stuff so that customers get it in one piece is kind of a challenge. So I'm pleased to see they've done a pretty good job. It looks like they've done a little additions to the cardboard with some styrofoam here. But it's well packed. It's kind of solid. Looks like we have 2 magazines. We have our manual. We have our scope. Let's see what we got here. Now, these bundled scopes can be hit or miss. Well, let's hope this is a hit, right? And I actually don't know what the price point is on this yet. We'll save that for our next video, I guess. Or maybe Sue can look it up. She put the link to the Synergis over on Umarex's website. So if you're looking at this, say, that's exactly what I've wanted. I want to clear pests out of my garden, and I don't want to have to go to PCP, and I want more power than a CO2, and I definitely want multiple shots. Maybe you just say, Rick, that's it. That's what I've been looking for. Click the link, and you go to right over to Umarex USA and check it out. All right, so we're going to take it out here. Okay, first things first. It's got some weight to it. I don't see it handy. I have a shipping scale in here. I might be able to put it on the scale, but it is, oh, yeah, that has got some weight to it, and it's very long. Wow, okay. Yep, that's heavy. All right. All right. Put this back here. Ah, my wife back in the studio has found me the shipping scale. Thank you, hon. And she took her mic off, or she could have said, "You're welcome."
You're welcome.
There we go. All right. Again, if you have questions, we're in the middle of this. You want to shout out and say, "Rick, what about that?" Then ask away. We'll find out. Maybe I can tell you straight away. If not, I'll have lots of things to look at when I do the review. All right, how's that look? Look pretty good? All right, so let's see. This is heavy. So we've got very solid metal here, which is very nice. So many of the air guns I've looked at recently. Yes, question?
No, I believe the price is $189.99.
Oh, goodness, that's a great deal.
It
So-
is the 22 cal Umarex Synergis,
Correct.
Underlever 10 shot.
All right, so under $200. That's a heck of a deal. Okay. Okay. So back to our Synergist here. Composite stock. Sounds a little hollow. But all the weight is right there. Man, it is heavy. Okay. Let's see what we got here. This is without the scope. Let's see. Okay. We're right at 9 pounds before we put the scope on it. You know, we might as well say 10 pounds with scope, give or take. So that's heavy. Excuse me. That is heavy for a Springer. But one good side to a Springer that's heavy is sometimes that means it's easier to shoot because all of that mass absorbs that recoil. It's not so light, not being thrown around so much. So maybe there's a plus side to that weight. Okay, so it's all metal. This is where our magazine's going to go. This is where our scope goes. And this right here is our cocking arm. It looks like this has got a little handle to it. I'm trying to stay in frame here. So you're going to pull down on this, and then as you pull this down, that's how you cock the rifle. So before we do that, let's load up a magazine. Let's see here. Okay. This is a child-proof magazine. Child-proof. Nope. I can just rip it. There we go. Looks like your typical sort of spring-fed magazine. We're going to rotate it, locks into place. Okay. It's a little smaller than, say, like the Gauntlet mag, from what I can see. It's just a little bit smaller. All right, so I don't know if you want to switch to the down shot, Sue.
I already did.
Okay. So on the magazine, you're going to rotate it all the way around and lock it into place. Take one pellet in, drop it in, and then you're going to, that sort of holds the inner cylinder thingy. I don't know what you call that inside thing, Sue. The little bit inside that holds the pellets in the spring is now held in place by that pellet. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put the rest of our pellets in here.
I hope you weren't asking me.
Yeah, don't know what I was thinking. Okay. And if weather permits this afternoon, I'm probably going to take a few just sighter shots. Maybe I'll go sight the scope in, because we've got some really foul weather rolling in the next several days. So if I can get a couple shots in this afternoon before we wrap up for the day, then I'll maybe post some pictures on Facebook to kind of show what the gun looks like. Okay, so now, here, let's take this off. It came out okay. You know, before I do anything, Sue, let's just take a look at the manual, see if there's any secrets in there that we're supposed to know. Now, I already have the Synergis 177, and you can check my channel over on YouTube or here on Facebook. It'll be posted there too. Just look up for the Umarex Synergis 177 review from AirgunWeb, and you'll see what I've already done some work with this gun. Let's see, anything special?
It is the Umarex Synergis.
Synergis. Yes. It's got a safety, and I bet you this is automatic too, is what they were saying. Talks about how to load the magazine, magazine goes, operation, care. Talks about using a little bit of what's probably chamber lube. Anyway, on page 11 on your manual, it talks about care and maintenance, so you're going to take a look at that. And then service and warranty you'll find on page 13. So if you need service in that 3 years, you can go look at that there. All right.
So don't throw away the manual.
Do not throw away the manual, right. All right. Nothing terribly, surprising there. All right, so the way you cock these, they can be kind of heavy in the sense of how much force you need. So I'm going to pull this down. Oh, that's actually really light. Okay, so now it put the safety on, and I'm going to install my magazine. And then when I close this, it uses a pellet pusher to seat that first pellet. Now, Sue, can you go just check and stand, outside and make sure nobody comes through? We have some folks working here today. We want to make sure they are knowing. You're all clear? Okay. So here's your safety. That's safety on, that's safety off. And I'm going to go ahead and try it out here. Now this may be loud because it may diesel the first time. Yeah, okay. It wasn't too bad. Let me try it again. Okay, so when you cock it, now the magazine, because it's auto-indexing, the minute that pellet pusher comes out, the magazine flips to the next pellet, and now you're ready to go ahead and take your shot. Looks like it's not an automatic safety, manual safety. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I'll put safety on. All right. All right. There it is. Okay, so that's the basic operation. Seems to cycle well. We will do, we'll mount the scope and do all our accuracy testing and all that stuff in our review, and we'll look for some pellets that want to shoot the best. We'll show, 4 or 5 different pellets that you guys can see kind of its performance with different types. Maybe, I think, here's a question for you guys. If we were going to use like a specific set of pellets, would you guys like to see like 1 wad cutter, 1 dome, 1 pointed, 1 hollow point? Or would you like to see like a common set of pellets that we use for every review? It might be kind of cool. It's what I was thinking about, being able to pull together. This is our kit of pellets that we use, or do you guys want me to just find the best pellet and not bore you with all the other stuff? Let me know. Let me know what you would prefer. And I think that would be ask you guys, what would you want to do? Yes, Sue?
I vote for not boring me with all the rest of it.
She votes for not boring. See, I'm a not boring person as well. But I will tell you, Sue, that I'm surprised how many people would just like to see 6 or 7 pellets, even if they all shoot terrible. So
Wow,
anyway, yeah, it's not my choice, but hey, I'm not doing these videos for me. I'm doing them for you. So you tell me what you want to see, and we'll go from there. I'll tell you that the trigger felt pretty good. I do not believe it's adjustable. Put the safety back on. But it was pretty decent. I mean, I've got my trigger pull gauge. When we do the video, I'll actually start giving you guys trigger pull numbers, or trigger release numbers. And also I've got a new dB meter. So I know you guys always want to know stuff like dB noise and other things. So we're going to be able to start giving you that data again, which I'm pretty excited about. We kind of throw it up there. dBs are kind of an odd thing because it's so easy to fool the meter and make it better than it should be or worse than it should be. It's not a very scientific measure unless you have a special room and special gear to really do it. But you guys will get a ballpark. Are there any questions before we wrap this up?
Not one.
Okay. Well, guys, that's going to be it. That's unboxing the Umarex Synergis 22. Stay with us. We're going to have a video coming out, I believe. Today is the 18th. Is that correct? I believe our review on this, weather permitting, will be next Monday. So the 25th, definitely check out AirgunWeb and the channels for the video review on the Umarex Synergis. Guys, my name is Rick Utzler. Oh, we got a finger? Yes?
I have a question.
Sue has a question.
Are you going to be selling these, and if so, when?
No, I don't know. Right now, I don't have plans to stock these in the pro shop, although I may. It's a very let's see, it's an affordable gun, which it's great that it's out there.
So
But
where can
from a dealer's perspective, it's the margins are very, very narrow on a product like this. So I'm not sure if we'll carry it. If people like it, then heck, I'll carry it. And maybe we can do something where we spruce it up with a better scope and set it up for you and ship it in a hard showcase and those kinds of services. Absolutely, we'd probably do it if there's folks that would like it. But let's get on the other side of the review and see how it does, right? So I'm hopeful. If it shoots really, really well, I know a lot of people that are looking for a reliable, accurate, powerful, multi-shot air gun that doesn't break the bank. So if this fits the bill, then yeah, I mean, that would be awesome.
Where can they be bought?
That link that you put in, Umarex
Umarex
USA.
USA?
Yeah, you buy direct from Umarex, which is really, that's what I would do. Just go direct to Umarex USA and go ahead and buy directly from them. And let's see what this thing does. Guys, check back and, I don't know, we'll probably have some video or some little snippets coming up here soon of how our testing is going. But right now it looks like we may be looking at some really crummy weather until Friday. So I don't know. We'll see when we get to film it, and we'll go from there. Guys, that's it for now. My name is Rick Utzer here with AirgunWeb. Thanks for watching.